Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel AI Stories by Anjali. In today's video, we are going to see the continuation topic of our previous week topic, that is evolution of LLMs using metrics. So if you remember, in our last week we have discussed some of the metrics. So today we'll be discussing some more metrics. So before going to the video, I would like to thank to all my subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, and also requesting to the new watchers to please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel AI Stories by Anjali. So in last week we have discussed perplexity, human evolution, blue score, rogue score, fidelity and diversity. So today we are discussing some more metrics, and the first metric that we are going to discuss is safety and ethical evolution. So if you consider the word safety, so safety means is nothing but you're considering the very um, you have to be very cautious in terms of safety and ethical evolution. That means you have to evolve by considering some ethical laws. So those who have already watched my videos, if mainly about the role of the week, so you would have known this much more, that is ethical evolution. So I have told you like many times in my videos, whenever you're dealing with data, especially in data field and also in using those data for your own products or for considering any particular organization, you're dealing with PIA data, you have to be very cautious whenever you're making or manufacturing any product, because whatever the country that you're staying, there will be some laws which are very particular in dealing with these kind of information. Like suppose in USA there are many laws which need to be considered whenever you are dealing with PI information, like HIPAA law for children, etc. Okay, so you have to be cautious whenever you're manufacturing a product, whenever you're dealing with these things. So the basic thing that you have to ensure is whatever the responses that your model is generating, it should be very decent, particularly in generating these responses. So it should not have any offensive content or any harmful information, or it should not be biased towards a particular thing. Okay, so these are the simple things that you should be evaluating whenever you are dealing with any AI product. Okay, the next thing is domain specific evaluation. So whoever are preparing the product, whoever are manufacturing the product, especially whenever you're considering in terms of domain specific evaluation, you have to know some domain knowledge. For example, if your company is related to the climate or environment or weather, it should have some domain specific knowledge in terms of weather, meteorology, etc. Suppose if you're an insurance firm, so you have some basic insurance business knowledge. If you're dealing with bank, you're dealing with healthcare, etc., you should have at least some domain knowledge, and there should be one domain expert, and you should ask them to have some things which need to be considered or which need to be evaluated whenever your product is released. So all these things need to be considered and should be evaluated, and should see how your model is responding to those particular things, and should evaluate and give some marks in terms of domain specific thing. Okay, so this is one metric. The next thing is transfer learning evolution. So transfer learning, so firstly, whenever you're considering any machine learning model or any data science specific things or deep learning or AI, so all the thing is that you have to you will come across model etc. So always make sure there will be something for improvement. So suppose you're getting 80% of results, the next thing, that the next point is you have to improve those scores. So whenever you're considering such type of things, always you will see some metrics where you have to compare your score. For example, a simple machine learning model you have built of decision tree and you have an accuracy of 72%. So the next thing is you should think how you can improve your model, how you can improve your results. So there will be some kind of general metrics that you should consider for improving. So that is called transfer learning evolution. So those include like accuracy, F1 score, and precision, recall, etc. So for all these things, you will prepare a validation set. So if you remember, I have told you there will be 80% of training data and 20% of testing data, which you should use for validating your model. That means for to see how your model understanding so far and how it is giving the results. So this is how your model works. Okay, so you have to make sure you are completely understanding the model or not, like your model is completely understanding and how far it is working and how far it is giving the results, how good your results are. So that is all about transfer learning evolution. So basically you will have a data set specifically prepared for validating the data, and some of the common metrics that you will use is accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, etc. So this is called transfer learning evolution. The next thing is quantitative analysis. So basically, quantitative means nothing but number. Analysis means you're something doing with by taking some amount of examples which is related to numbers. So basically, in the quantitative analysis, you will measure the word overlap between some of the reference text which you generated and the model generated text. So basically you will see how far the content is generated, as how far the content generated is similar. So you will see the text similarity between those two things. So that is called quantitative analysis. The next thing is a fine tuning and hyperparameter tuning. So for these things, what you should do is fine tuning means you have to tune your responses. That means you have to improve your responses. So I have told you earlier examples. Suppose if you have accuracy of 70%, the next step is you have to improve your results. So how you can find out and how you can hyper tune your results. So there will be some techniques and you can follow those techniques. You can have different hyperparameter tuning techniques and you can combine those. I have already explained you some basically there will be random search, grid search for machine learning models, and of course for this also I think I have explained in some of our videos. I have showed you how you can do like this hyperparameter tuning or previous videos. Those who haven't watched, you can go and watch. Okay, so like that, so you can use those techniques and you can enhance your results. So in that way you can evaluate how it is generating the responses and how it is doing, like how it is doing before hyperparameter tuning and how it is doing after hyperparameter tuning, and you can compare those results. So that is one type of evolution. And the next thing is user feedback. So the best thing is how many evaluations you have done. The final thing is you have to be able to satisfy your client. You have to be able to satisfy your customers. So you have to make some survey questions type of things and you can give it to them and you can just ask them to play with your product and you can get the feedback from that. And you can improve those things based on the responses that you get. So this is one form of evolution. And the next thing is comparison to the baseline. So the what is baseline? Any like if you observe, so baseline is nothing but there will be some kind of point. So where so for example, if you have so if you have some multiple versions of your product, so the baseline will be the initial product what you have developed, and after the versions you have been increasing and you just compare those things with this and you will say, okay, when compared to my previous version, this version is so far better. So that's your target. So you have to compare. So whatever the product that you're developing now need to be more enhanced and advanced when compared to the previous product, the previous version of your product. So this is very important whenever you're generating this particular thing. Okay, so whenever you're generating the responses. Okay, so this is one form of evolution. So basically you have to ensure whatever the product that you build, whatever the version that you build, whenever you're building the next supervised version, make sure these two things need to have some improvement. So always improve those things by perform this comparison. Of course, if you're doing for the first time, you don't need to evaluate this metric. Okay. And miscellaneous, so you can use a combination of all the techniques what we have discussed, and you can find the scores of those, and with a mix or match you can consider and select the best model. So in this way you can do the evolution of LLMs. So I hope you understand this video. Those who have the doubts, please comment in the comment section and make use of the comment section. And those who want some topics or suggestions from me, you can comment me in the comment section. I'm happy to help you, and I'm happy to reply you back. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see some more interesting videos in our next week. Thank you so much. Thank you.